Welcome to Manheim, Pennsylvania, where today we are covering high school baseball on Blue Ridge 11, and we are high atop the brand new turf field here in Manheim, ready to go with this Section 3 clash between Cocalico and Manheim Central. What are we expecting today from both teams, as I guess the winner of this will move us slightly ahead in the section race?
Well, for both teams, it's been a little bit of a struggle offensively for both teams so far this year. Manheim Central kind of always known to come out and score a ton of runs, a lot of hits. Struggling a little bit so far this year. There you see Mr. Book on the hill. He's a Division I baseball player, going to be a shortstop, but can certainly throw on the hill. And for Cocalico, we're seeing their ace in Trent Dickson. Talking with Coach Thompson before the game, he thinks in the last 3 years, this is the 6th or 7th time they have seen him in 3 years.
Yeah. 3-2 full count. Also low, so leadoff walk for Cocalico against the hard-throwing Book, and we are underway in this Section 1 matchup.
Really nice pitch right there to run the count full.
Forces Dickson to swing. Shortstop for the younger Book. He goes to second around the horn. Does not get it in time for the double play, but they do get the lead runner for out number 1. So normally it's Nolan Book at shortstop, right?
Yes.
So whenever he's going to throw, they have to bring in Chase. That one is hammered out to center field. A little bit of wind here. Watson going back. It's off the base of the fence. They're going to hold Weaver, or rather Dickson, at third. So a double there for Burkholder on a first pitch swing. Cocalico in business, 2 runners in scoring position here.
Yeah, Burkholder went up there sitting dead red. He was looking fastball. He saw what Book had been throwing. Not a bad pitch down on the way, but he would drop that barrel, drove it a long way. You got a really good center fielder out there in Watson, so to get it over his head, you're going to have to really get into it and puts it over his head. Dickson not sure if he was going to catch it, so had to kind of hold up, so no chance of scoring, especially with Watson, strong arm out there.
Gives that a ride out to Watson in center field. Should be deep enough to score Dickson. Out number 2 there. And Cocalico strikes first. A sac fly, Dickson scores. Cocalico is in the lead 1-0 here over Manheim Central.
Yeah, another nice at bat right there for the Eagles. They're going up. They're sitting fastball. Kind of gets out in front of it a little bit, but drives it deep enough that Watson has no chance, even with the good arm that he has. Playing it safe right into the cutoff man. Pass balls, anything that gets by a catcher, base runners are advancing.
Ball on the ground, third base. Groff has it across the diamond for out number 3. Cocalico jumps in the lead 1-0.
Got to show him the eye level up high to get anything down low.
Well, let's run full here, which again, you don't necessarily want to put a really good player on base with a walk. Dickson working hard here. And he'll miss low. So it's a base on balls to start things off. Very similar to how Manheim did it with their leadoff hitter, or Cocalico rather, getting on in that first inning. They've switched to this 3, how do you describe it?
No crossovers.
Right. So you play a team 3 times. So
your
of course
section, you're playing all 3 times.
You could potentially see somebody a lot over the course of a couple of years now. Ground ball back up the middle. Tag the runner, cannot throw. They will get Watson as he was heading for second. Nice play there by McCardle, shortstop, 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, once he got there and got to that ball, a lot of times you're going to think, hey, I'm going to step on the bag, but he had to come across, but he did a good job. As soon as he fielded that, the head came up and he saw where Watson was, knew he could get the tag out. Milan hustling down the line, good wheels. So
for Book hitting .312 this season. Left side of the field, not going to get anyone there that time. It would have been tough at second. And instead, it'll be 2 runners on here with 1 out in the first. Down for Manheim Central. Upstairs, fouled down the right field line. Chasing it is Horning. Did he come up with that? I think he did. Umpire says yes. What a play to end the first inning for Cocalico. The threat nullified, and the Eagles keep the 1-0 lead. Stays 1-0. Nolan Book out on the hill here for inning number 2. That one's fly to right field. Kyle Milan is tracking it down. Didn't quite carry to the right as much. Makes a nice play. for out number 1 as Austin Germer flies out. Misses with the fastball. It's 3-1.
Yeah, you mix that curveball in with a upper velocity high school fastball, and that's going to be a nice combination.
A little low there with his pitch, so another walk, second one of the game, and a base runner is on with 1 out for the Eagles.
Right now he's in fastball mode. He's trying to throw pitches by guys, and he's kind of losing a little bit of the control and just can't locate.
Walks another one, back-to-back walks, 3 in the game, and you've got 2 base runners on here. And it misses outside, and there you go. Another walk in the inning. Bases are juiced for the Eagles. You always love to help yourself out. Ground ball, stabbed at by Book. Going to be a close play, but it is made. And with the bases loaded, Nolan Book works out of that, keeps the game 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second.
On the day of the game, it's tough to play, even though the field will be in great shape. You can't wet baseballs, makes it tough.
That one's smoked over the head of the shortstop. It'll pop in for the first hit of the game for Manheim Central, and Brody Groff is on with a leadoff hit.
Nice job by Groff here. Short, quick swing, elevated fastball. By keeping that short and getting that barrel right to the ball through the zone, he could catch up to that and drove that into the gap, because that pitch was at the letters. That's a tough pitch to catch up to, but that short swing did it.
That one is upstairs, gets the strikeout as Garber swings. Curveball is in for a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 in the inning, 3 in the ball game, and that's a big one for Cocalico.
That's the old buckle the knees, Cam sitting fastball. He drops that, starts it just below the letters, ends it at right around the waist, but a beautiful pitch.
Curveball gets him. Strikes out the side, does Dickson. Gets out of a runner on base jam. It's still 1-0. First. Now got the runners around in scoring position. Big swing here, fly to right. Looks like Milan is there for it and takes care of business. You can see the shades on. I mean, there is some sun despite all the wacky weather going on here, but handles at least 2 of those in the right field. Nice job.
You get fastballs coming right at those hands. It's not a comfortable at bat.
Ball's low for ball 4, so a walk. I think there's been a walk in every inning here today for Book. It is his 5th of the game, so does have to cut down on that, and a 2-out base runner for the Eagles.
On the fastball, I'm not sure I would go up there with shades on.
That one's in the dirt. Runner goes. That one skips away. Ensinger going to head for third here for Cocalico. Boy, that's unlucky as you get the strikeout, but the runner advances and the inning continues, Jamie.
Yeah, that's tough, but a great job by Ensinger running on this. And we just I talked about early on, there is more room in foul territory at this field than anywhere else in the county. You get a ton of room up and down the lines. You can go get balls, but any kind of pass ball, base runner is going to be moving. So Ensinger, great job, and not just being satisfied taking 1 base, get the 2 bases, get the man on third with 2 outs.
Yeah, good hustle there. It's also why you courtesy run for your catcher.
Really good pitch. Combined with the high velocity, and he's going to do all right.
Smack to right, but Milan is right on cue. Great placement from the outfielders. It remains 1-0.
And then when he gets ahead in the count and you have to give in, he mashes fastballs.
There is a nice swing out to center, but it looks like Weaver had a beat on it right away. Out number 1. 1-2. And a strike 3. Whether swinging or across the plate, it is an out.
When you have the good control like he has today, you're going to get some calls. Your catcher sets up there, and you're going to get the call.
That one is hit well to right field. Dane Horning going back. It's gone. Nolan Book ties this game. I had just said you want to stay away from the power, and Book makes them pay.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this is not a bad pitch at all. This is all on Nolan Book. He drops the barrel, and he tattoos that ball. And it's a case right now that wind is not kicking. That is power generated off the bat, and he took it deep to right field.
Yeah, I thought maybe he mishit that the way that his body was, but boy, that thing carried to right field.
Yeah, you're going to see him. He just drives that ball. Yeah, the ball's up a little bit, but it is right on the outside corner. So that's just a great job by Book of seeing the ball in the outside corner right at the waist and driving it that way, a long way.
You got to be careful, and Book makes him pay. That one spins in there and catches Kyle on the leg, so now a base runner on with 2 outs for the Barons.
If he sticks with baseball over basketball.
That one is peppered to right field, Horning on his horse, and he makes another catch to right field, making a habit of it. They've got themselves a good right fielder, Jamie.
Yeah, that's a nice play. And Horning, he is impressive out here. He goes a long way again, doesn't have to slide, but a great job of tracking that ball down in lots of foul territory. He goes a long way to get this. Wind blowing it, but he stays with it. Playing on this field and thinking, I was a center fielder sitting in this first base dugout and thinking, boy, that's a long run.
Sharp hit up the middle, diving Book can't snag it. And McCardle's on with 1 out. That was a hard hit ball right back up the middle.
Yeah, he goes down and gets this, gets the off speed, barrels that up just past Book's glove. Nice effort by Book. But a really nice swing, stayed in on the off-speed pitch, barreled it up right through the middle.
It's 2 walks in the game. Squares the bunt, gets it down, right to Milan, who fields it nicely, and moves the runner over with 2 outs.
On Monday over at Warwick.
That one misses outside, so it's a walk to Dickson to put him on. Not necessarily the worst thing ever.
No, I'm okay with that.
Well, first pitch swinging at the fastball rather, and I think Cocalico, or rather Manheim, will get out of it there. Ground ball to third. It's 1-1. He bunts. Dickson just gets him at first as the runner advances.
Just dropped out of the zone, but Thompson did a great job of laying off.
Popped up. That's coming back. That's in play. And a nice job by Alex Fox for out number 2. Thought that might find the fence, might even find us.
I thought it was going to find us. I was ready to make the play, and the wind kind of kept taking it back. But this is an excellent job by Fox, locating the ball, get rid of that mass. You know the ball's going to be carrying back towards you, so he did a great job of getting back there, keeps his feet moving. That's a tough play to make, and that's a really nice play by Fox.
Catchers are always having to deal with those kind, and his head was looking at a bad angle of that and made the play. So trying to drive in this run and take the lead from Manheim. Fly ball right field, Horning. Does he see it? Makes the play. Nice game from Dane Horning so far. Didn't even have the glasses on that time. It'll end the inning. We're tied 1-1. And it's a strikeout from Milan. Starts off the inning.
Yeah, they have sellouts over there.
Ground ball, third base. Groff across the diamond. Nice play by the Barons. Out number 2.
Excellent play by Groff. Ball off the end of the bat by Fox, but Fox, a strong kid, gets down there, goes to the backhand, and comes up and makes a perfect throw to Travis. Really nice play right there by Brody Groff.
2-0. Ground ball, shortstop. No, it's a little tapper. Nice play there from Milan, and he's able to make the play. See what Dickson throws here, 2-2. Goes upstairs, gets the strikeout. That's a big one for Dickson. It's number 6 in the ballgame.
Yeah, came with the fastball in, and 2 pitches prior to that, Fox had called the same pitch. He wanted the fastball in the hands, and he had a bad location, and it was on the outside corner.
This is a pretty important part of the game here as Dickson's getting on in innings. That's in play. It's going to be tough. Catcher. Nice athletic play there by Fox to get the out, and Milan's a little frustrated by that swing.
Yeah, the ball came up in on him, and it was really kind of defensive. He's trying to get out of the way. Very defensive swing, and just unfortunately for him, it goes into play. Fox does a great job. He picked it up before Milan did. Comes up and makes the play.
That one is out to right field. Horning's back at the fence. But this time it's just to the warning track, and Dane Horning will end the inning once again with the ball in his glove. Book tried to put the Barons in front. It remains 1-1 as we head to the 6th.
For a future star for the Eagles on the gridiron.
Little dribbler to third, and Groff can't make the play. So Horning's on to lead off the 6th.
Yeah, kind of a swinging bunt base hit, but you'll take that. Lead off the inning, get your guy on base. Gets fooled a little bit by the curveball, but he did a good job of keeping the hands back. And saw Groff come in and knew he was going to be rushed, and just kind of took the eye off the glove a little bit.
Gets it down third base. Groff going to test him. Makes the play. But Horning advances into scoring position.
Yeah, nice job. Maybe he is their designated bunter.
Perhaps.
After popping the first attempt up, does a nice job putting it right down third base, right where you want to put it. Force that third baseman to come in and make the long throw. Sacrifice the out to get that runner, the go-ahead run out at second base.
Spins inside, and it catches McCardle on the arm, and they'll let him go down to first. Looked like he checked with the umpire there to make sure there wasn't a discrepancy.
Number 7.
You can see. Did it catch the arm?
It did.
Okay.
And I think Manheim Central's coming out to asking, did he intentionally lean into that pitch? And I did not see the arm come out. He did duck, but he kept the arm. If you watch this, and I think if the arm comes up, he's going to get the call where he wouldn't get it. But you see, the elbow never came up, and he just ducked into that.
And it did kind of catch him in the fatty part of the arm, too. It wasn't like it leaned out over the plate.
No,
I mean,
correct.
That was up in towards the shoulder as well.
Yeah, I think that's the right call by the umpire. And you're starting to see that more, where especially with the protective gear, guys will bring that elbow up and intentionally get it, and umpires, rightfully so, are not giving them the base. But I don't think he did it there. He never brought the elbow up. He just ducked, stayed in the box, and took his base.
Well, it looks like we're having a pitching change here. Third pitcher of the day for Manheim Central in a 1-1 ball game, 6th inning. Ground ball to third, eaten up by Groff. Cannot go across the diamond though, so gets the lead runner for out number 2.
Yeah, nice play by Groff. Ball hit off the end of the bat. Going to be tough. You're not going to turn 2 on that, so go ahead, field it, get the lead runner, keep him off third base. So good job by Brody Groff.
And that brings up Trent Dickson. Oh, and he takes one up and inside towards the chin. He is hit, and that'll load the bases, which I guess keeps Manheim Central a little bit out of harm's way here. You don't get to see, I shouldn't say chin, that was kind of the back there.
Yeah, that's that same pitch, that running fastball, that running away from the left-handed batters in on the right-hander, and Dickson had no chance to even attempt to get out of the way of that one.
No, it was coming in there pretty good. Well, bases are loaded in this 6th inning. And he puts that one into the outfield, over the head of Book. 1 run will score. Here comes the second run, throw to the plate, offline. A 2 RBI single for Braden Burkholder, and he puts the Eagles in front 3-1.
Okay, so a couple of bats. We see Braden Burkholder is going to jump on first pitch fastballs that he sees, an elevated fastball. He gets fooled a little bit. He's out in front of this off the end of the bat, but just enough perfect location. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better. 2 outs, base runners are moving. Takes the 2-run lead for the Eagles.
Ground ball to third. They'll have to try and get Dickson. A little bit of contact and gamesmanship, and that'll do it. That'll end the inning. Gotta love to see that. And it's a 3-1 lead for the Eagles. Smoked down the right field line. It is fair. Horning gets to it in a hurry, but can't quite glove it, which will allow Kyle to slide headfirst into second. So a lead-off double for the Barons, and they're in business. Runner at second as Dickson keeps an eye on him. Pop out to center. Weaver's going back. Runner is going to tag. Takes off. Throw to third. Not in time. Runner will advance on the sac fly. It's the middle to bottom. You don't want to give up the lead. Fly ball out to right. It's in the gap. No one's going to get there for Cocalico. 1 run will score. Groff is looking for third. Here he goes. Relay is not going to be there, and it's an RBI triple to pull Manheim Central back within 1 run.
Boy, have a day there, Brody Groff. Excellent job. You're going to see this pitch right on the outside corner. Gets the barrel to it. Doesn't try to do too much. Drives that gap. You see Horning had a long way to run and got out there, and I saw Groff off the bat. He was thinking triple. As he rounded, he was getting close to second base. He was picking up Coach Thompson, and he waved him through.
That one's up and in, and it catches Thompson. You heard it.
Yeah, Fox again wanted that pitch up, wanted to try to elevate the fastball, get him to chase, but he comes in on him right off the elbow of Thompson.
Pitch coming for Dickson. Ground ball to shortstop. Across the diamond. No! It's on the floor, and Manheim Central ties it up. Thought maybe they would just kick that to second base, but no, had to come across the diamond and cannot end the inning.
Yeah, a ball off the end of the bat, not hit real hard. With 2 outs, he was going to have a tough time at getting out of second, and I think even if the first baseman, Burkholder, gets that, I think Travis had to beat out. So good job by him hustling down the line, and for McCardle, with the ball not being hit hard, I'm not sure he had to play at second base because Thompson was off with 2 outs, off on contact.
Might be a pinch runner. Ball to right. See if Horning can come up with it. No, the runner will score. Not even a throw home. And Cody Hess, the pinch runner, will come all the way around from second, and Manheim Central has taken the lead in the 6th here, 3 runs to jump in front. He goes, they're gonna throw. Boy, that was tough. Runner doesn't go home.
Yeah, that's a ball I think Fox has to eat. You have no shot. You got a guy with really good, legit wheels on first base who had an excellent jump off your sophomore pitcher. You have no chance to throw him out. Do not risk throwing that into center field.
Well, Jerry McCardle, who shifted over to second, did a nice job to block that. Dixon at short here. Let's see if he can make the throw across the diamond. They get him to end the inning before another run could score. So it stays 4-3. Cocalico, some work to do. Last bat coming up here, top of the 7th. Full count here. And gets the swinging strikeout for out number 1.
You stayed on that lower outside corner of the plate. Looked like a slider that just kind of dove out of the zone.
Ground ball up the middle. Can Book get there? No! It skips over second base for Germer. He'll hold at first, and a base runner is on for the Eagles.
Nice job of staying in it, driving it right through the box. Book made a good effort, just could not get to it. Roll into an ending, get double play.
Especially with guys like Nolan Book out there. Runner gets caught in a pickoff, though. Travitz and able to get the runner. Boy, that's a big one for Cocalico. You were just talking about at the plate, but you got to be awake on the base paths as well.
Yeah, nice job by Travitz. He just picked his pocket. I'm not sure if the runner was going to be stealing. No, he just kind of froze. Nice move by Travitz. And then I thought Travitz has good wheels. Look at him run him down. So certainly when he got pulled for a runner, it was because he wanted to get loose in the pen because he has some wheels. Probably after fastball. At some point, I expect he's going to drop this big hammer on him. There
and he goes, swings at a breaking ball in the other batter's box. And it's a big comeback win for the Barons. A big Section 3 win against a rival. A 4-3 victory. Barons get it done late. 4-3 is the win for the Barons. Teams will finally call it a week here. It's been a long one for both teams. And look to go through the section schedule for a second time come next week. Thanks so much.